Hello, welcome to Altendorf in Mooresville, North Carolina. We're here today. We're going to take a look at the F45 with the Pro Control. It's our most popular configuration here. It's a 10-foot sliding table, manual miter fence, obviously the Pro Control, which is a CNC fence, rip fence. 7.5 horsepower is standard on this machine. Lock any position in the full range of motion. You can lock the table. Remote on and off switch for the main blade and scoring blade, as well as at the control. The rip fence, you're able to rotate it down for the miter cuts so that the blade doesn't hit on narrow work pieces. When you do that, it's automatically compensated for in the control, or it will let you know that you've moved the fence. We'll just do this real quick. So now when I rotate the rip fence, you can see that I'm not at 8 inches anymore. So you just hit start and it corrects for that difference in the width of the rip fence. Okay. A little more about the Pro Control. If we tilt, it compensates the height as well as the rip position of the rip fence. So we're going to go to 30 degrees. You can see it'll make these changes of the blade height to keep that set where we had it, and also the rip fence. It also will let you know that you need to adjust your miter fence manually by 9 thousandths in this case. So we'll come back to 0. So it takes that away, and it adjusted our rip fence back and our blade height back to where it was at 0 degrees or 90 degrees. So a little more about the miter fence. You can have 2 positions. You can mount where you're pushing your workpiece against the fence, or you can push your workpiece with the fence by moving it to the back position. Also very easy to do miter cuts here. As you can see, we also have a gauge here to compensate for the long point of the cut. You just simply line this red line up with the angle that you're cutting, and that keeps your position of your stops equal to the measurement on the linear. Easy to move back, very repeatable, back to square. Workpiece support. Let's see. You can get this same configuration machine, but with a shorter table or longer tables, up to 14 feet. Dust hood, easy to change if you're doing a miter. You have the wider dust hood stored here in the side to change for the bevel cuts. So that one just slides out, store it here, this one in. Configuration also has a clipboard for your cut list. Many options are available for this equipment. Clamps, air clamps, manual clamps, several types. We have a beam clamp that you can mount on the table for work pieces that may not be flat to hold down a long work piece. Also, you can